Hi, my name is Tatiana Pilataxi, a student of UTPL University, and today I'm going to talk about cultural dimension. Cultural dimension is a concept that refers to the diversity of thought, feelings, and action of people within a society that is differentiated by each region or cultural group. The cultural dimension function as a tool that allow comparing the cultural difference and similarity of its regions. In each one, productive practice and lifestyles are developed according to teach group of a social organizations. In the educational fields, it is important to know the influence that cultural has due to its relationship with environment, language, and symbols. Cultural dimensions strengthen the personal characteristic of everyone. The first, physical, do the skills acquire, personal for values, attitudes, and objectives for life projects. Emotional refer to feelings and towards another human being. Ethnical refer to moral values that are reflected in behaviors. Social that describe communication skills. Hofstede cultural dimension theory, anthropology professor Gerald Henrik Hofstede proposed 5 models of cultural dimension that help identify the cultural patterns of each group that are of great help in intercultural communication. The first, we have power distance. Rise the power difference between societies. This concept mentions the inequality of power and wealth where it is often accepted by society. It is called from the least powerful members to the most powerful. Individualism versus collectivism mentions that society that give values to personal goals with an autonomous nature and to collective work as a member of a group. For example, countries where is more individual social behavior. Masculinity, femininity. These make two types of behavior where femininity and based on generosity with other individuals, simplicity and cooperative works to improve the lives of the most vulnerable. On the other hand, masculinity represents heroines, achievement, and the feeling of competition and reward when success is achieved. Uncertainty avoidance, it is the degree of uncertainty that society reflects in a situations. The excess reads in the loss of opportunities due to the fear of doing something. Long-term orientations versus short-term orientations refer to planning style in life project for the future. Perseverance is a key factor in this dimension. On the other hand, in short-term orientation, people plan immediate projects with immediate goals. Okay, intercultural competence is the ability to interact effectively with people from other cultures. There are communicate skills that the speaker must acquire to achieve this competence. Intercultural competence extends to the workplace, social and educational fields, allows to know and compare cultural difference and similarities between countries and regions to discover norms and customs of other societies and cultures, facilitating communication between cultures. These competences are based on cultural knowledge, and skills and attitude. Cultural knowledge, which is when we know the situation in other region. They all based on communication. Skills, listen and make critical sense of other cultures. Finally, attitude, that is values towards another custom, where most respect for other forms of thought is encouraged. Okay, difference between high and low context culture, high context culture and low context culture. And high context culture rely on no verbal communication. It gives greater importance to interpersonal relationship and the feelings of the individuals. This culture promote cooperative work. For example, Japan often has no verbal language because it predominates in gesture and level of behavior to express what they feel. In long context cultures, they are highly expressive. Language where explicit, very direct communication is necessary. For example, when a situation is described in reading, that is, it is formal and where the topic is put in context. Okay, effective cultural communications. Um, uh, As when is the member of a society communicate efficiently touch conventional languages, gestures, symbols, and clothing, food, and behavior. It is of great importance to develop communication skills to achieve mutual understanding between societies from any region or country. It is also essential to have understand and behavior to take care of interpretations of the message send and receive. This aspect will achieve positive communication. Okay, the next difficult is lack of communication. With intercultural encounters, there are some reasons, for example, lack of knowledge about the norms of other countries. Another factor is the diversity of language, literal practice in communication, and cultural values. And many times there are prejudice toward other forms of behavior and thinking. It is essential that society orients itself toward better practice and communication, applying techniques and tools to improve in this area. Okay, and finally, intercultural competence for English learner are vital to teach and learning process because it helps to improve cognitive and linguistic ability, including cultural aspect to have a cultural sense beyond a linguistic ability, including cultural aspect to have a cultural sense beyond native language, opening the mind to new knowledge with foreign custom to learn. Interculturally promotes communication skill. On a personal level, as a students, it provides with a reflection on what we are individual and our own custom that we must values and so that they are now in other countries and regions. Provide a sense of respect toward foreign identities, a sense of understanding and empathy towards other. Okay, thank you so much.